I almost died on the guillotine that day. The guard tore open my collar and pushed me toward the platform. Everyone's eyes were on me, but I didn't show a single emotion. What they didn't know was the real me wasn't even there. That's when John suddenly realized something was wrong. He remembered the human skin masks they found hidden in my house. And in that instant, he finally understood everything. He rushed forward to stop the execution, but it was already too late. Now, let's go back to one day earlier. In the courtroom, Mary kept tapping her cheek with her fingertip. No one knew. That was our secret signal. She was talking to me, and though I looked completely blank, every blink of my eyes was my response to her. She pretended to take notes on the trial, but in reality, Mary was writing down my escape plan. When our secret exchange ended, the judge read my sentence death. The crowd burst into applause, but Mary, she smiled because she knew I already had the perfect plan. That night, following my instructions, Mary went to 3rd Street and pressed the 3rd brick. The wall slid open, revealing a hidden sports car. She hit the gas and sped down a mountain road that led straight to my secret base. Inside were stacks of cash, weapons, and a few special vials. She grabbed the vials and went to see the Minister of Justice. With a seductive smile and a teasing touch of her nose, the powerful man quickly fell under her spell. He promised her anything she wanted, as long as she'd spend the night with him. Mary just smiled faintly, picked up the newspaper on his desk, and casually asked if she could meet the death row inmate on the front page me. The minister refused at first, calling me a dangerous extremist. But when Mary pretended to be offended and turned to leave, he gave in immediately. In that moment, a glimmer of victory flashed in her eyes. Soon, she followed him into the prison. The guards brought me out of my cell. I kept my empty stare, just as we'd planned. We met briefly in the interrogation room. 20 minutes later, she left arm in arm with the minister, while I stayed behind, expressionless. The next morning, they dragged me onto the guillotine. Everyone thought this time there was no way I could escape. But what they didn't know was the real me had already vanished into thin air.